Good evening. I'd like to call this regular meeting of the Bolingbrook Village Board order. We'd like to start with a pledge to our flag, and I'd like to ask Cub Scouts Pack 134, Den 6 and 7, who have been here for the last couple hours, working in their achievement of building a better world. So, would you all come up here, please? It's up to you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, wait, gentlemen. Turn around, I want you to introduce yourselves. What's your name?
My name is Reed Iwataro Anderson Tanabe.
My name is Alex Del Torre.
My name is Brian / Teddy Thaddeus Azan, Jr.
My name is Benjamin Christopher Lord.
My name is George Enrico Andrew Sparborough.
Thank you this evening, gentlemen. Want to see you at an Eagle Scout Court of Honor someday, okay? Okay. All right. Next, roll call, please.
Mayor Claire.
Here.
Trustee Zarate.
Here.
Trustee Lawler.
Here.
Trustee Basta. Trustee Watts.
Here.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Here.
Trustee Jaskowitz.
Trustee Basta is out of the country. I do not know where Trustee Jaskowitz is. But we have a quorum. So next we have to approve the minutes regular meeting of September 24th. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion trustee Lawler, second trustee Watts. Questions or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Minutes stand approved as presented. Approve the agenda. Mr. Bowen.
There are no additions or corrections this evening.
Is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Motion trustee Carpenzano, second trustee Zarate. Any other comment? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. They stand approved. We have a number of appointments this evening. I'm going to present the entire list for approval at one time unless someone has an objection. These are all, one new appointment and several reappointments. The new appointment is Colin Stewart, Commissioner for Bolingbrook Community Television. Reappointment, Civic and Cultural Affairs and Parade Commission. Joe Gross is Chair, Saeed Asgar is Commissioner, Yvette Enos is Commissioner, Beth Girardier, Commissioner, TJ Girardier, Commissioner, Jamie Gwynn, Commissioner, Kyle Jefferson, Amy Love, Peggy McMillan, Charlotte Panella, Don Peterson, Vince Scordato, and Mary Wallach. Historic Preservation reappointments, Bill Cole is Chair, Patricia Treadway is Vice Chair, Kim Brown is Commissioner, Jeanette Ginocchio is Commissioner, Walter Marcus is Commissioner, and Mary Zappo, I believe, Commissioner. And IT, Information Technology reappointments, Jerry Janak, Chair, Woodland Arrington is Commissioner, Rudy Cabdia, Commissioner, Meredith Walker, Commissioner, and Sean Walker, Commissioner. I know not all could be here this evening. They'll all be approved this evening and sworn in at a later date. Is there such a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion trustee Lawler, second trustee Watts. To appoint those people. Questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. They're all sworn in, and I need to print something here. All approved. Now we have presentation beautification awards. Who's going to be helping with that? Barbara Parker, please come down. Oh, you know what? Barbara, give me a second. I'll do the proclamations real quick. Sorry, I skipped the proclamations. The first proclamation, Citizens Against Abuse, accepting the Reverend Elmer Harris, also a member of the Bolingbrook Police, is a Bolingbrook Police chaplain. Come up here, please. I've known this guy for 35, 40 years. He was young.
We both were.
Didn't have no gray in my head either.
And you had more of it, too.
Yeah.
Citizens Against Abuse, October 10th, this Thursday, whereas victims of domestic violence include people of every culture, age, sex, color, nationality, educational, and socioeconomic level. And whereas almost 1/3 of American women are murdered each year or killed by their current or former partner, and approximately 1 million women annually report being stalked. And whereas children who are subjected to violence and bullying often grow up to inflict violence on others. And whereas the elderly may be subjected to emotional, physical, sexual, and financial abuse or neglect and suffer in silence for fear of retribution. And whereas all persons have a basic right to feel safe from violence, especially in their own home. And whereas all violence is not a private family member, but a crime, the consequences of which reach the devastating effect of the communities, schools, and workplaces of our nation. Now therefore, I righteously declare, Mayor of the Board of Trustees, Village of Bolingbrook will in DuPage County, Illinois, to hereby proclaim October 2019 as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, asking citizens of Bolingbrook to gather for the 21st Annual Citizens Against Abuse Rally and March this Thursday at 5:30 at the DuPage Township Levy Center, which is just around the corner on Canterbury Lane, with the purpose of expressing concern for victims of violence and raising awareness to prevent future acts of violence. Chairing this event is my longtime friend, Elmer Harris. Pastor Elmer Harris. There you go.
First of all, I want to thank my friend. We go, like you say, way back. Citizens Against Abuse this year is doing something different. In the years past, we tend to make people relive what they went through. This year, we are celebrating life and celebrating victory, because those that have been victims of regardless to what kind of violence it is, have made it through, so it's time to celebrate. So this year, Fat Ricky's is sponsoring the food. Costco is sponsoring the dessert. It's going to be a celebration. We invite everyone to come out. It is free. Bring your families. You don't have to cook. And enjoy with us, because Citizens Against Abuse is doing something totally different. It was started, one of the co-founders 21 years ago was Deputy Mayor Leroy Brown. This was something that he was heartfelt about, and this was his legacy, and we're working to keep it going, but now we're going even greater. So thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Our next proclamation is going to be accepted by James Farrell, our technology director. And this is an area which many of you are probably not necessarily familiar with or pay much attention to. Frankly, it was the subject of a segment on 60 Minutes just a few weeks ago, and it's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. I mean, 60 Minutes didn't talk about the celebration of the month, they just talked about the problem. And it is a problem around the country, and well, I'll share more of that in a minute, as will Mr. Farrell. Whereas the Village of Bolingbrook recognizes it has a vital role in identifying and protecting citizens from and responding to cybersecurity threats that may have a significant impact to our individual and collective safety and privacy. And whereas critical infrastructure sectors are increasingly reliant on information systems and technology to support financial services, energy, telecommunications, transportation, utilities, healthcare, and emergency response system. And whereas cybersecurity education and awareness is crucial for everyone, including large corporations, small businesses, financial institutions, schools, government agencies, the home user, and anyone who connects to the internet. And whereas monitoring your accounts, being conscientious of what you share online, keeping computer software up to date, creating unique passwords and changing them regularly, installing antivirus programs and firewalls, and using mobile devices safely are ways you can protect yourself from phishing, and that's P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G, not the fishing pole, phishing, viruses, malware, and loss of sensitive data. And whereas the Village of Bolingbrook is dedicated to providing every individual and business entity in Bolingbrook the resources necessary to ensure the understanding, implementation, and success of National Cybersecurity Awareness Month to help our citizens stay safe online and connect with competence. And whereas the Stop, Think, Connect campaign serves as a national cybersecurity public awareness campaign implemented through a coalition of private companies, nonprofit, government organizations, and academic institutions working together to increase the public understanding of cyber threats and empowering Americans to be safer and more secure online. And whereas the Village of Bolingbrook Cybersecurity Initiative was established to enhance and protect the Village of Bolingbrook cybersecurity ecosystem, maintaining the security of cyberspace is a shared responsibility to which each of us has a critical role to play, and awareness of computer security essentials will improve the security of the Village of Bolingbrook information infrastructure and economy. Now therefore, I, Roger C. Clare, Mayor of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Bolingbrook, William DuPage County, Illinois, do hereby proclaim October as National Cybersecurity Month, in which the Village of Bolingbrook can encourage all residents to learn about cybersecurity by visiting our website for links to the Stop, Think, and Connect campaign. Now,
You sound like an expert.
and that's the short version. It was about another page, which was on the cutting room floor. But as I mentioned in 60 Minutes 3 weeks ago, and some of you probably saw it, there was a big expose on what's happening around this world, specifically with what some hacks, and they're computer hacks, are doing with some municipal systems. And some large cities in this country, and I don't recall which ones, but you know them all, have actually been hacked and their systems have been taken over, and they've been blackmailed for $5 and $10 and $20 million. And the cities have paid because their entire system was commandeered and they could not get to it, and the cost of rebuilding it and the time it would take was well worth the ransom being paid. That's actually happening. This is not made up. And it can happen to any of us. Obviously, if they hack my home system or your home system, it's not necessarily worth millions, but the reality is it can be devastating to you personally and financially. It happens a lot with financial records. I'm stunned sometimes, and you go into a store to use a credit card, especially a store-driven credit card, not so much MasterCard or Visa or whatever, that you just give them your name and your last 4 digits Social Security number, and they'll let you charge whatever you want. And that's not that hard to come by. And we don't realize sometimes how careless we are without doing it intentionally with our private data. Send things back and forth in email. Anyway, James is all over this, and there's systems that we have purchased to protect our own system, but frankly, to some degree, I always say, if they're going to hack you, they're going to get you. I don't care what you buy, they're going to get you. Now, that's a little cynical, but the truth of the matter is they're working at it 24 hours a day, and there's some very brilliant minds doing it. So anyway, James has got some remarks, but here you are, James, your proclamation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. I was warned to keep this short, so I will. But anyway, I was suggested to keep this short. So thank you, Mayor Clare, Jim Bowen, Village Trustees, for recognizing the importance of cybersecurity. We might ask ourselves, why is cybersecurity important all of a sudden? Not that long ago, this was something that only the techies had to worry about. Corporate and government leaders viewed it as the responsibility of the IT department. Let's fast forward to today. And now we hear every week about a cybersecurity event that happened at a hospital, a school district, a municipality, at a police department, and I can go on and on and on and on. Baltimore, Atlanta, Florida, Texas, Rockford, Illinois. These are all places that have suffered millions of dollars of damage because of these cyber events. And that's a little bit too close to home. I know that everyone has heard of the Equifax breach that has affected over 100 million Americans. It's likely that most of us in here today have had our information exposed to hackers. So literally, probably everybody, if you go online, you'll see that your information was given out through Equifax with a breach. Understanding the risk in this era of technology is important for everyone, and that is why National Cybersecurity Awareness Month was created. Excuse me, sorry. NCSAM is a collaborative effort between government and industry to raise awareness about the importance of cybersecurity and to ensure that all Americans have the resources they need to be safe and more secure online. NCSAM 2019, and that's National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, will stress the importance of taking proactive steps to ensure cybersecurity at home and in the workplace. This year's message is own it, secure it, protect it, and it will focus on key areas including citizen privacy and e-commerce security. Now, you can find information about all of these areas on our new redesigned Village of Bolingbrook website. So we have a section where you can get all the information that you need to educate yourselves. And with the national attention of being one of the top 100 best places to live in America, yes, we are one of the top 100 best places to live in America, so that means that people are going to come after us. We are doing our part in helping the residents with understanding how they can be safe and secure by providing a free home internet security course that can be found on our website also. So if you go to our website, you will find a free security course that you can take. You can find this at www.bolingbrook.com/NCSAM. And thank you. Be safe, everyone.
Thank you, James. And if you read that, you'll be spending most of your day from now on the rest of your life changing your passwords every day. Well, I mean, I would make fun of that, but it's true. You got to mix them up. I mean, I don't think most of us do. I don't. Kind of stupid on my part, but too much to remember. Barbara. You by yourself?
I'm by myself.
Beautification Commission, Barbara Parker is Vice Chair. The Beautification Commission is handing out certificates for, well, beautification. We've been doing this for many, many years. The commission drives around Bolingbrook, looks at homes. We really appreciate those people that do excellence in landscaping. The streetscape is the most important thing of any place. I'll never forget 20 years ago, maybe 25, when we widened Boughton Road and put in the tree-lined median down the center. I had realtors tell me that probably improved those homes probably as much as $5,000 apiece just by driving to the neighborhood, how pretty it was. So we probably planted thousands of trees, and I know many of you have planted trees as well as shrubbery and flowers and so on and so forth, and Barbara will be going into that in a moment. So.
Hello. For those of you that don't know, we break our judging down into 2 months. So we do it in June and we do it in July. And tonight we are awarding the July winners. And our first winner we have is Monica and Charlie Babington, first-time winner, and they live at 796 Delacorte Avenue.
How long have you lived in Bolingbrook?
17 years.
So you just decided to, where were you the last 16?
Right here. That's the question I asked her. I said, our home has looked like this for at least the last 12 years because we've planted the shrubs and all the trees. Why is it now we're just winners?
Well, you've done things with it over the years too, right?
I mean, we've kind of kept the same shrubs and trees, but it's the same grass, it's the same landscape.
All right, I'm going to answer. Maybe we had a different judge.
Did you do the work?
No, she did most of it, actually.
You just drove tonight?
Yes, that's all I did.
Were you surprised you got this?
We were, and I was like, wow, what were the criterias?
15 years you've been at the kitchen table crying. That's all behind us now. They found your house.
That yellow door finally did it, huh?
Well, here's the plaque. This is from a ward emblem right here in Bolingbrook at 53 and 55. Bolingbrook Beautification Commission Home and Landscape Award of Merit for 2014, 15, no, here, 2019. Thank you.
Our next winner we have is Ramu and Eunice De Leon, and they live at 401 Foxborough Trail, and another first-time winner.
All right, I want you to tell me you moved in last month. How long you lived there?
21 years.
31?
21.
21 years. Were you surprised?
Was that?
It's first time?
First time, yes.
Were you surprised?
Oh, we were shocked.
Honored. Did you do anything different this year?
Maybe the brick, but it's the same landscape as they were telling earlier. But we added bricks.
Brick, put it over the top. I'm sorry. Everybody loves brick. Did you put the brick in?
I did, with my wife's assistance.
Was the brick your idea?
Yes.
There you go.
Next, we have Arturo and Barbara Dizan at 640 Londonderry Lane, another first-time winner.
Hello, Barbara. How are you? How long have you lived here?
26 years. And
We need some new judges. Anybody want to volunteer?
26 years, and this is our first time. I don't know why, but I think it's the asphalt to concrete. That's a lot of money.
Well, brick works too.
The bricks in our house, you know, it's part of Macy's and by IKEA there.
Yeah.
So I think, and they always probably see me cleaning up.
Working in the yard.
Right, absolutely.
Were you surprised?
We are surprised. My husband and I are surprised, and good. We want to win again next year.
Here's your road to next year, right here.
Thank you so much, Mayor.
Thank you.
Next one, we have Michael and Tracy Eberline at 376 Calorie Court, another first-time winner.
Hey, it's been a while. How are you? Come on up. I know you're. So, we'll get it turned so they can see you at home. So, how long you lived here? I know it's a while.
17 years.
Anything new this year?
Well, yeah, we change our flowers up every year. But I think the thing that made a big difference for us was we got rid of some trees that were completely covering the house. So when you would go down the street, you wouldn't really see the house. So by removing those trees, now everything, you can see everything.
That's it, the trees. Thank you.
They're paying off.
Who does all the work?
Oh, we both do it. The landscaping design is pretty much his brainchild, but we both work on it.
You come by that naturally, or are you a horticulturist by art?
I don't know, I just do what I think looks good.
Okay. Well, it works.
Yeah.
There you are. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you.
Next, we have Tomas Iuma at 141 Fairwood Drive, another first-time winner.
Got the whole family, all right. Come on. Come on over. One cool dude, huh? The shirt says that. What's your name?
Yadani.
Efrain.
Sarah.
Thomas.
Cassandra.
So you live on Fairwood, you walk over?
Yeah.
Did you? just a couple of blocks.
But it's a little chilly.
It's cold outside. So who does all the work?
Everybody.
Everybody,
would-
but this year, I guess the grandson did it.
Yeah.
So this is your first time?
First time.
Were you surprised?
We were all surprised.
Were you surprised?
Surprise, yeah.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you get back here again next year.
Yes, of course.
Here, the one cool dude.
Next, we have Carol Froming at 217 Edinburgh Court, 15 times winner.
Good evening. So you weren't surprised?
Beat up here.
I'm always
Oh,
surprised.
yeah, you don't take it for granted.
No, I don't. No, not at all.
15 times.
Thank you.
I'm reluctant to ask this question, but I have to. 15 times in a row?
No, no.
How many gaps were there?
2. One was 5 years. Didn't get, last year didn't get one. So,
Well, I'm sure that it was the amount of landscaping was the same, if not improved, right, every year?
every year more. Yeah, every year more. I add something new every year, type of flowers, bushes, so.
You do all the work yourself?
Yes, I do.
So where do you put these plaques?
I have a sun porch in the back. I have them hanging on the wall. I'm very proud of them.
Well, we're very proud you do this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next, we have Dean and Patricia Jarong at 876 Tam O'Shanter Court, and this is their first time.
Tam O'Shanter has been known for over the years for being, oh, by the way, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tam O'Shanter has been known over the years for being Christmas award winners. In fact, I think there were years in the past where every home in the court won a Christmas plaque.
Oh,
Wow.
it could very well be, right?
You can leave here and go to any one of the stores. They all cut Christmas stuff out.
All right, we've got our work, we've got our work cut out for us, that's for sure.
How long have you been a resident?
8 years.
And were you surprised?
We were, it was a very pleasant surprise.
Yes, very. Yeah, never heard of it before, so that was interesting.
So you haven't felt bad about not getting it?
Yeah, that's true. We didn't know, so. Well, we feel good about getting it, though.
We're happy you do it, because like I said, if everybody competed for this, the streetscape, home values would be helped.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, anyway,
Sure.
so what did you think when you got the letter?
Well, first, I thought it was some type of bill, and so when I opened it up, it was just a pleasant surprise. I was like, and I told a lot of people about it, too.
Yeah, so now more people are going to know about it.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you very much, and hope to see you back
Thank
next
you.
year.
All right.
Okay?
Next, we have Ross and Tammy Mormon at 1145 Collingwood Lane, and this is 11th time winning.
Welcome. Any comment about that shirt you're wearing?
Disappointment. We did win a World Series. Joe's gone. We'll start fresh
scratch.
next week, right?
Well, not from scratch. Is it bad to get hired after you was
I asked Trustee Lawler, and he didn't know either. I didn't hear today, so I don't know yet. I think he's in the running, but
Well, they said they called him right away.
right, would make sense.
Who's
That's
going to
right.
be the new coach?
I'd like to see Joe Girardi personally, or Ryan Sandberg, but my wife keeps telling me it should be Joe Girardi, so I guess I'll go with that.
So we wait till next year?
We're going to have to.
Well, anyway, how many times you won this?
This is 11. Four in a row.
Oh, good.
But you skipped me one year, and I still don't understand why.
Those darn judges again.
I know.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
That's okay.
Where do you hang these?
In my office downstairs. You asked me this one time, and I never hung them up, and then I did hang them up.
Shamed you into it?
You did. Now, the only thing I can say is that they switched to white last year, so all my other ones are brown. So now I have to kind of And I'm
Would you
a
like-
little particular on, detail, so now I have to put the white with the white and the brown with the brown. Yeah, one of them deals, but.
So, well, which one do you prefer? White or brown?
Actually, I'm starting to like the white, so now I just have to get as many white as I have black, or excuse me, brown, and, I'll be good.
Well, we got 10 to go. Or 9 to go.
9 to go, right.
All right. Well, somebody else may be giving you that plaque now.
Next, we have Kevin Loney and Joanne Morsoville at 230 Carroll Lane, and another first-time winner. I'll count them up.
First time.
First time. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Were you surprised?
Yeah, same thing. Didn't know it existed.
So
So
next year you'll be out there early on in spring?
we'll see. We got a
We've been
couple of the
working hard.
Christmas
It's-
awards, so we knew about that one.
Yeah.
Well, we got Halloween too.
Yeah?
We have Halloween, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Saw that on the website.
We're going for the trifecta.
So, what did you think when you got the letter?
It's an honor, actually. 3 years we've been at the house?
Yeah, moved in 3 years
3
ago.
years.
3 years,
Yeah.
right? 3 years.
Finally, right?
Yeah, and it really wasn't.
We're still moving in.
Yeah, so it's an
Yeah.
ongoing thing every year. We started last summer planting some trees, and this past summer we did, I think, a few more trees and a lot of flowers. So I
Where'd
think
you move from?
We were in Oswego,
Ah,
so we kind of been all over the place here. Naperville, Oswego, Aurora, now here.
okay. Got to be a story there.
I had a family in Chicago. He had a family sort of all over the place when we came together.
Yep.
So you like it here?
Bolingbroke, our home.
Yeah, like it a lot. I was surprised that it's a top 100 in America, but that's good to know. Does anyone know what the actual ranking is?
Yes. Every other year, Money Magazine evaluates communities. You don't apply for it. The first time we got it, we've gotten it like 5 or 6 times in the last 10, 11 years. Every other year, they put together a list of cities that they examine based on a lot of criteria: healthcare facilities available, educational institutions, number of jobs, quality of the schools, quality of the parks, recreational space, whole list of categories. And the only way you get tipped when you think you're in the running is they call you and say that we're considering Bolingbrook. Could you send us some pictures of the community that we can look at? And those are the pictures they run in the magazine. Anyway, this year there was a list of 1,796 communities of populations over 50,000, and we were number 85 on that list of 1,700.
Good to know.
And we've been all over the place in terms of ranking, and it changes every year. There's only 2 communities that have been on there together multiple times, and that's Naperville and Bolingbrook.
Okay.
Wheaton's been on it, but fell off. Arctic Nights was on it once, fell off. Other communities have made it, but we're the only one that's consistently made it.
No, that's great.
So we're very proud of
That
it.
should really help property values.
It does.
Right?
I mean,
Well,
people do.
that's nice too. If you're a little bit competitive, it makes you want to just work even harder.
Well, we got to get you involved on the commission. You guys are. Well, anyway, there you go.
Thank you.
Where are you going to hang it?
I think it'll go in my office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, we have Marjorie Patrick, first-time winner at 257 Commonwealth Drive.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Now, we're honoring, what, 12 people tonight?
13 tonight.
13. There were 64 total winners. And in fact, when we first started doing this years ago, the room would be filled. But some people that have got it before, they just wait for it to mail it to them. So that's why we have a lot of first-time winners tonight, because
We don't know better.
Well, no. No, you just want to see what this is all about.
Exactly.
But there are 64 winners altogether.
Wow.
So thanks for coming out.
Well, thank you.
So how long have you lived here?
28 years.
Quit asking that question.
But I did know about the award.
You did know.
Because when I bought the house, the people who owned the house had the plaque sitting there. That
They
the-
left it?
No, they took it with them, and I tore all their stuff out. But at least I knew it existed.
Okay.
And I had, it took me 28 years to get it after that.
Did you put in brick this year?
No.
Did you do anything different this year?
Well, actually, I put a new flower box on the front of the house. That must have been it.
That caught the
That's what the judge told me.
Yes? What? Is that what the judge told you? Either that or the big hanging petunias, but I think it was the flower box.
Note on the list, flower box.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much
Thank
for coming
you.
out this evening.
Thank you.
Next, we have Michael and Lisa Shaughnessy at 316 Nelson Court, second-time winner.
He's working real hard.
He's working?
Of course, yes.
Where, downtown?
Oh, he works for DuPage County.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
So, was this 2 times in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. And how long have you lived here?
I guess 15 years, 16 years.
Did you try harder since you won last year to get it this year?
Well, it was my husband's job, though. I work 2 jobs, so I don't usually do the landscaping.
You had nothing to do with this?
Nothing. I'm just here to say hello to you. And also, my husband's birthday is in December, so he doesn't know that I'm going to invite you for his birthday. He was in the service, so it will be nice, that you show up. You and the Secretary of State I invited.
Oh, Jesse and I?
Jesse?
Jesse White.
You're right.
You know Jesse?
Yeah, he was with us 2 weeks ago.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
His wife's been Secretary of State for 20 or 30 years.
He loves to come to Filipino parties, though, so that's why.
Lots of parties.
You got that right.
Jesse likes to party.
You got that right, yes.
He's not a young man anymore.
Young at heart.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put some in the calendar if I'm around. I
Why
will show
not?
up.
You can bring few of your staff, but, it's kind of limited, though, so less than...
You want those?
Well, if they're going to sing something or what, they'll fine, If they can do some Zumba or what, my husband will love that.
Zumba?
Yeah, why not?
Well, that knocks him out right there.
There you go. That's him.
Yeah, I'll be on that. I'll pay good money to watch him Zumba.
Those days are over.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have Juan and Diana Torres. This is their first time, and they live at 687 Rockhurst Road.
That's way east, right?
Yeah.
How long have you lived here?
3 years.
Okay, good. So this is your first time?
Yes.
Did you know we did this?
Yeah.
Did you know we gave out awards?
Yeah.
So you tried for it?
Yeah, I try for. Yeah, the first time I buy my house, I like to do every kind of different stuff outside, I was a landscaper, so I like to do.
Oh, okay, so this is...
Now before, yeah, I like to do. I enjoy,
Well,
keep
no,
it clean my house.
Some
do
people
stuff.
love to work outside.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them, but some people do.
I like it. I enjoy, do all that.
Inside.
Oh yeah. I like to do both, but when I like working outside, enjoy,
Well, that's you're doing the right job then, and we appreciate what you did. Where are you going to hang this?
Right in my living room.
Did you? So you weren't surprised when you got this?
I really surprised, yeah. And I never expect that, really.
Well, we're going to see you next year.
I hope so. I'm going to try.
Thank you.
Okay, and our last one is Kim, Bob, and Ray Kraus at 117 Sunset Lane, and this is their 11th time winning.
Well, you got an invitation for me? Oh, it's a letter. So 11 times.
11 times.
Do you do a lot of this work yourself?
Yes.
All of it?
All of them. I'm living myself, so I have to work myself.
Oh, okay. So you act.
Boys are all gone.
Oh, they're all gone.
They're all gone. Yeah.
So will you work on this year round?
Year round, yes.
Anything new this year?
Yes, a lot of them.
What'd you do this year different?
New flower, new bushes, a lot of manners, adults.
A lot of,
I go buy the manners, a lot of dirt.
Oh.
Yeah, I got all the new ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, we appreciate you doing this.
yeah. Thank you.
We'll see you next year.
I hope so.
Okay.
Okay, did anybody else come in that was here for landscaping awards? None? Okay. I want to let you know that our Halloween judging is going to go on October 25th, 26th, and 27th, so keep your lights on and make sure your house number is clearly visible. Thank you very much, everybody, and congratulations to all our winners.
Okay. I believe now we're going to be swearing in the new commissioner and the reappointments. Am I right? Yes, I am. So I'd like to ask Colin Stewart to join me first. Colin, come on up. Colin is a recent high school graduate, now at JJC in photography. I've known this young man for many, many years, and I'm glad to see him getting involved with BCT. I did find your comment interesting. I feel that I would bring a young view to the group.
That's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be a young view.
The median age is like 60.
Well, you know, bring that point up, I'm going to digress for a moment. I'm noticing, and I get around not as much as some maybe, but certainly more than most, and I'm seeing a change in our society, and not a bad or good, just an observation. Volunteerism and people stepping forward doesn't seem to be quite as much as it used to be. Our civic clubs, in terms of people to join things, isn't what I think it used to be. I mean, the Lions Club, the average age is probably 55 years old. I bet at one time it was probably more like 35 years old. And I see that to a degree in Rotary Club and on the commissions in some cases. We have some young ones, and I'm glad to see Colin stepping forward. But we need to get more people to step forward to serve on these boards and commissions. And we welcome them. If you're interested, just drop a note to Village Hall. They'll send you an application and apply. But also look at the Lions Club, Exchange Club, Rotary Club, JCs. There's lots of things we can do to help out. Communities count on that kind of volunteerism. And with that said, Colin, if you raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Colin Stewart,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
to uphold the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook.
and I will faithfully discharge my duties
I will faithfully discharge my duties
as a member of the Bolingbrook Community Television
as a member of the Bolingbrook Community
to
Television
the best of my ability
to the best of my ability
in a manner prescribed by law.
in a matter prescribed by law.
Bolingbrook pin for you. And there's your official certificate. Welcome aboard. Thanks, Jim. Jim Singer's the chair of the Bolingbrook Community Television Group. And then again, it's a group we need more people in too. People enjoy, they tell me, watching on Channel 6, high school graduation, football games, occasional basketball game, planning commission meetings, board meetings, etc. That's all done by members of BCT. And without them, none of that would be televised. Bolingbrook was a leader in televising board meetings. We were televising board meetings back in the 70s. And there are a lot of communities that still don't broadcast their meetings, but we broadcast them because we want people to watch them. There's no smoke and mirrors here. You'll see tonight while we're approving a couple of things on the agenda following this. But we'd like to see people see what's going on with the Plan Commission and board meetings. So if you're interested in Bolingbrook Community Television, we got some great equipment. This is all HD equipment, right?
Yes, it is.
We've spent a lot of money to get the best equipment because we're going to broadcast it. We want to make sure you can understand it and the picture's clear. It makes no sense to send out something you can't understand the words or you can't see the picture. So please call us if you're interested in BCT. Jim Singer is the chair, been chair for a long time. And there's a lot of other people. We got a control room back here. You could be in that control room helping put these meetings together. So, thank you again. Thanks again, Jim. Take care of yourself. Okay. Now, we'll do this by commission. On the Civic and Cultural Affairs and Parade Commission, Joe Gross, the chair, is with us. Joe, would you come up and bring all your reappointments? Not all could be here, though. As I said, they'll be reappointed at a later date. Hey, come all the way up on the platform, please. Get more up here. Everybody's got to get up here. So I don't want to crowd anybody out, but names, please.
Peggy McMillan.
Joe Gross.
Beth Girardier.
TJ Girardier. Jamie Gwynn.
E. Venus.
Don Peterson.
Kyle Jefferson.
Charlotte Pinella.
Mary Wolack.
Amy Love.
Okay. You all know the drill, and Joe will be passing out certificates. Do you have those? Let me get those real quick. Raise your right hand. I state your names. You solemnly swear? To uphold the Constitution of the United States? The Constitution of the State of Illinois? The Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook? And I will faithfully discharge my duties. As a member of the, we changed the name. Civic and Cultural Affairs and Parade Commission. To the best of my ability. In a manner prescribed by law. Now, all the commissions work hard, so I'm not saying some don't work hard. They all work hard. This group not only has to think hard, they have to work hard. These are the people who put on the picnic at the end of June every year, last Sunday of June. Then they get moved right into the Jubilee, which is typically mid-August for 3 days, and takes a tremendous amount of planning. And that is barely over with, and they got the parade the first or second week of September typically. So they get a little breather, and then what's next?
Festival of Lights.
Not parade lights, we used to have parade lights. Our holiday celebration, which is at the mall, which has been helped, the fact the mall's kind of hosting it for us, so well, we're a big part of it. So thanks for everything you do. You don't get thanks enough, but congratulations, welcome again. Thank you. Rock and roll. The next group, Historic Preservation group, they're here for reappointments this evening. Thank you. Now, historic preservation, you have to be a little older to know the history, right?
Phil Cole, Chair.
Jeanette Ginocchio.
Pat Treadway.
Mary Zeppel.
Kim Brown.
Thank you for coming out. Okay, raise your right hands, please. I state your name. Do solemnly swear. Uphold the Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the State of Illinois. The Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook. I will faithfully discharge my duties. As a member of the Historic Preservation Commission. To the best of my ability. In a manner prescribed by law. Welcome aboard, and thank you. And lastly, we have the Information Technology Commission reappointments. So would you come down, please? Both of you. And James Farrell will be handing out certificates, and they're right there, James. All right.
Meredith Diana Walker.
Rudy Capadia.
Capadia. I didn't get that quite right, did I? All right. Raise your right hands, please. I state your name.
I, Meredith Diana Walker,
You solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
uphold the Constitution of the United States,
Uphold the Constitution of the
United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
municipal code of the Village of Bolingbrook.
Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
I will faithfully discharge my duties
and I faithfully discharge my
as
duties
a member of the Information Technology Commission
as a member of the Information Technology
to the
Commission
best of my ability
to the best of my ability
and manner prescribed by law.
in a manner prescribed by law.
Okay, next, we have public comment regarding any of the board meeting this evening. Anybody here that'd like to say something? Seeing none. Bill approval, Exhibit A, $1,02,663.05. Exhibit B, $230,110.69. A total of $1,232,773.74. Is there a motion? So moved.
Second?
Motion trustee Watts, second trustee Zarate. Next, I have a resolution. First, roll call, please.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Next, our first resolution this evening, the resolution approving an annual renewal of Munis software licenses and maintenance, Tyler Technologies. Is there a motion?
So moved. Second.
Motion trustee Lawler, second trustee Carpenzano. This resolution approves the renewal for the annual license software support for the Munis accounting system used by the village. The software is used for business licenses, utility billing, general ledger, and payroll. The renewal cost is $97,401.15, which is $5,598.85 below the budgeted amount of $103,000. Finance Committee has reviewed this and recommends approval. Questions? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Approved. Our first and only ordinance this evening is an ordinance accepting conveyance of property from Elmhurst Chicago Stone Quarry to the Village of Bolingbrook, subject to attorney approval. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion trustee Lawler, second
Second.
trustee Zarate. Royce Road, which is on the north side of Bolingbrook, connecting at 53, running all the way to Washington or Weber Road, depending on what you choose to call it, is partly in Bolingbrook, partly in Naperville, and a part was in the township, or owned by Elmhurst Chicago Stone Quarry. They are in effect giving us, so the entire road will be Bolingbrook up to just near the church on the west end of Royce in Bolingbrook proper. We had a plan, and we do have a plan, to take that road and raise it out of the floodway, which would mean it would not have to be closed periodically during heavy rains. 3 or 4 times a year, that road has to be closed because the water coming not from Bolingbrook, but north of us in DuPage County, the DuPage River comes down and floods the area, and we have to close it for a day or two until the water subsides. Elmhurst Stone Quarry has the same problem we do. They don't like it because they can't operate when all those areas flood. So they are prepared to pay to have that road raised. It's a substantial amount of money, and we hope to get that project going this year, but we couldn't get it finished because of utility line relocations. There's an Illinois gas line that runs in that area, which we had hoped that NI Gas would get moved in time to get that project going this year. But dealing with public utilities is hard to do. That's one of the reasons Rodeo Drive may not get completely finished. That's one of the reasons King Road, it's been under construction all year, may not get finished. It's all due to utility relocations. That includes cable, that includes phone company, that includes gas lines, it includes high-pressure gas lines, and Commonwealth Edison. And they're all hard to deal with. They all have to relocate. Public roads are widened. They have to move their lines. But they don't really like to because it's out of their pocket. So we couldn't get the gas line done in time to get this project going, but hopefully it'll get all approved and underway so we can get it this spring, perhaps even before we get some of the spring rains. So that's why Elmer Stone is giving the road, so it'll be they're doing the work, we'll get the road. Questions? Is that right, Lucas? Oh, you're looking at me skeptical, like I said something wrong.
No, you nailed it.
Okay, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Zarate.
Yes.
Trustee Lawler.
Yes.
Trustee Watts.
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano.
Yes.
And that takes care of our agenda. Now we're down to questions of the audience. We have it twice in the agenda now, one before the meeting, or agenda, and one after the agenda. Yes, sir. You have to come up to the mic. People can't hear you at home.
Good evening. I just had a question if there was a plan already in place for the property being given to the city. Is it going to stay under the municipality, or it's going to be available to the public for development?
This property,
The property that you had just mentioned by the quarry?
Royce Road?
Yeah. The road's being raised, right? There is no additional property from the quarry being given to the city, just the road area?
Just the road area.
Okay.
Yeah. We have to have the right of way to construct the road, yes. I'm sure they would sell us some more property, but we like the ones that are free. Anyone else? Hearing none, trustee comments, reports. Trustee Zarate.
Thank you, Mayor. Pet Costume Parade will be held at the Bolingbrook Promenade Saturday, October 19th, 1:30. Participant lineup, 2 o'clock parade kicks off. There's also going to be a trunk of treat at Promenade, Sunday, October 20th, from 3 to 6 p.m. All vehicles must be pre-registered by October 16th in order to participate. And the Fountaindale Library has a book sale. October 12th, the Friends of Fountaindale Fall Book Sale is open to the public. The address is 300 West Briarcliff Road. Shop hundreds of gently used books, CDs, movies, audio books, and more. New this year, we have more than 6,000 worth of Studio 300 equipment for sale. Microphones, cameras, audio mixers, headsets, and more. Don't miss our bag sale all day on Sunday. Proceeds from the sales directly support Fountaindale programs and materials. Check or cash payments only. Join the Friends of Fountaindale Public Library and gain early access to the book sale. Membership is available for as low as $2 a year. Visit fountaindale.org/friends for more information. Members only access is Friday, October 11th from 4 to 5:30, and Saturday is October 12th from 9 to 10 a.m. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
I want to thank all of the folks who, on the commissions, who are continuing in their service, and certainly Colin for stepping up. He's been helping out informally with BCT while he was in high school, and we're glad to have him on board with BCT. It helps him investigate the options for his career post-college, and he gets some hands-on experience. So, as the mayor said so well, there's a lot of activities that go on in town presented by the village, and without the commissioners and the various commissions, we would not be as successful as without their help. This Saturday, we talked about this last meeting, there's an open house at all of our firehouses. We do have 5 in the community, and the open house is a great way to get to understand how services are delivered between firefighting and paramedic services. And they've got some goodies at each of the firehouses from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And come out and meet the staff that serve you so well. Sunday, October 19th, noon to 5 p.m., as a proud member of the Lions Club, I got my Souk Crawl ticket. And there's 10 restaurants participating near the promenade, either on the property or right nearby. And you're going to be able to get soup at each location. The tickets are $25 each, or 2 for $40. And we've got information up on the website where you can get this, get a ticket for the event. It's a great time, and you get to hang out with great people serving the community. If you don't know it, the Lions Club supports those with hearing and sight and vision needs, and they do a great job around the community. And just a calendar reminder, Wednesday, November 6th, we'll mention it again, Bolingbrook High School, the band and the high school puts on an evening of honor for first responders and military, and this is at 7 p.m. at the auditorium, and you can get tickets ahead of time, but we'll talk about this again, and again, this information is up on the website. That's it. Thank you.
Well, I too would like to congratulate all of our landscape award winners and our commission reappointments. Each of your efforts and contributions to our community help to make Bolingbrook the great community and great city that it is. So we want to thank you again for your efforts and contributions. A few announcements this evening. Citizens Against Abuse, it was mentioned. I just want to give the specifics again. That's October 10th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the DuPage Township Levy Center. So that's the Citizens Against Abuse event. Next, we have the 3rd annual Masquerade Ball. That's put on by the LaBranch Family Foundation. You may remember Rasha and Elwin LaBranch. They were our Citizens of the Year, the Family of the Year. And they have a nonprofit organization, and that's what this event is supporting. They offer a Christmas Wish program. They contribute to educational programs such as the Bolingbrook STEM Association and others. So if you're available, that event takes place Friday, October 18th at the Bolingbrook Golf Club. Contact information, you can reach them at 630-618-0410 or email info@lffinc.org. Spaghetti Dinner, Friends of the Levy Center. That's taking place Friday, October 25th from 5 to 8 p.m. at 251 Canterbury Lane here in Bolingbrook at the Levy Center. That's their annual spaghetti dinner. They want to make sure you're aware of it. Any questions, you can call 630-759-3411. That's 630-759-3411. And finally, it's that time again. Operation Christmas is putting on their 5th annual fundraiser. They help families in need around Christmas time. We're all hopefully aware of what the great things that Operation Christmas does in our community. That takes place November 2nd from 6 to 9 p.m. There'll be door prizes, gift baskets, raffles, 50/50 and more. That's going to be at Tailgater Sports Bar. It's a $5 cover charge, which is benefiting Operation Christmas Bolingbrook. For information, you can visit them, they say, on Facebook at OCBB 1972. Check out Operation Christmas on Facebook for more information. Thank you.
So I am proudly wearing my pink for tonight's board meeting. The American Cancer Society has a Real Men Wear Pink initiative going on. So I've committed to wearing pink for each day during the month of October, obviously to bring awareness for breast cancer. There's a tremendous amount of resources out on the American Cancer Society website about education and risk reduction, so I encourage you to check out that. Of course, October gets a lot of attention for breast cancer, but of course there are resources available for all types of cancer. So that is why I'm proudly wearing my pink tonight. Moving from Real Men Wear Pink to the Cheesy Pretzel 5K. That's coming up this Sunday, October 13th at the Promenade Bolingbrook. You still have 2 days to pre-register. We actually got to taste test the cheesy pretzels, and they are delicious, courtesy of Bar Louie. You can register at cheesypretzel5k.org, and again, you have till Thursday at 5 o'clock to pre-register. There's a series of Halloween events that are upcoming. The big one is scheduled for October 26th, and that's also at the Promenade Bolingbrook. It's called This Is Halloween. It's inspired by Jack Skellington. The event runs from 3 until 6:30, and then there's actually going to be a Halloween tree lighting happening. So if you've driven through the mall lately, you see the tree is going up, and yes, that is the huge 60-foot Christmas tree, but before it turns into Christmas, it's going to be used for this Halloween event. So that's October 26th, 3 o'clock start time, and the tree lighting is at 6:30 for the Halloween tree lighting. Actually, the show will run each night through November 10th. The Halloween show will on the hour from 5 until 9 p.m. And then, of course, mark your calendars because November 16th, the tree switches from Halloween over to the holiday Christmas tree. So that'll be, the tree lighting will be on November 16th at the Promenade. One last reminder, Halloween this year, official hours, Thursday, October 31st, from 4 until 7 p.m. Just a few notes of safety for children. Of course, always cross at the crosswalks. If there's anything suspicious, you can always bring those items directly to the Bolingbrook Police Department. We encourage all residents to please leave your porch light on if you'd like to be bugged with some kids in costume. So leave that porch light on, letting folks know that you are okay and would like to have some visitors that night. So official hours, 4 to 7 p.m. on October 31st. And that concludes my report.
Well, that's it, folks. No, there is no executive session, so is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Motion trustee Watts, second trustee Lawler. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. We stand adjourned.
only comes down without love, would you be right now? Like
All right, everyone. How's everyone doing?
just going.
Welcome, 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 welcome. The 2019 Taste of Bolingbrook right here at the Promenade Bolingbrook, of course, hosted by the amazing Bolingbrook Area Chamber of Commerce. Enjoy One More Time, band.
With something in my head, I couldn't escape the memory of falling over what you said. Like a game show contestant with a parted gift, I could not believe my eyes when I saw through the voice of a trusted friend who needs to humor me and tell me lies. Yeah, humor me and tell me lies. And I like to say I don't mind. As we seek, so shall we find. And when you feel it open, I'll still be there. Not without a certain degree of fear. But what will be, you and me, I still can't see things fully. But yeah, why you wanna give it a run around? Is it surefire way to speed things up when all it does is slow me down and shake me in my confidence about a great many things? But I've been there and I can see it, cowered like a nurse magician waiting in the wings. Oh, baby, where the hero's alright. Nobody thinks or expects too much, and Hollywood's got it bumped, be right, singing, hey baby, let's keep in touch. Hey baby, let's keep in touch. But I want more than a touch, I want you to reach me. Show me all the things no one else can see. So once you feel, becomes mine as well. Sooner or lucky we'd be unable to tell what's yours and mine. Fishing's fine and it doesn't have to rhyme, so don't give me a line. But yeah, why you wanna give me a run around? Is it surefire way, speed things up when all it does is slow me down? Drummer vocal down. Sha-la-la-la-la, Bombardier, this is the pilot speaking, and I got some news for you. See, my ship still stands no matter what you drop, and there ain't a whole lot that you can do. I should have been, or maybe torn in the wind's gotten colder. Perhaps I've grown a little cynical, but I know no matter what the waitress brings, I shall drink it and always be full. Yeah, I'm gonna drink it and always be full. I like coffee and I like tea, but able to enter the final plea. I still got this dream that you just can't shake. I love you till the fortune can no longer take. Alright, okay, so be that way. Hope and pray that there's something left to say. But yeah, why you wanna give me the run around? Is it surefire way to speed things up when all it does is slow me down? Why, why you wanna give me the run around? Is it surefire way to speed things up when all it does is slow me down?
Thank you, Bolingbrook. Hey, let's give it up for the Cutaways. Did they do a great job for us between 1 and 3 today? Good friends of ours. Little tribute to Mr. Petty, okay?
Tonight we ride, right or wrong. Tonight we sail on the radio song. Rescue me, should I